May there DJ Lord, who amongst team no, and a beka trend was so hose onjai Shatawale Nyumbo. Performance back, yede Larusso ebaye, Too Tough ebaye, Sina So ebaye, even a hot worker when you're free Jamaica crampono. Or man opportunity emane ebe shining was staging so why you so much into the craft now or rehearsing or ne ogunskele mu ball live omo ye freestyling aba staging so no when ya daje say ye me kanche with DJ Lord say embo Shatawale nyuma na stress
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye!
At this point there, who wants you new beer per DJ Lord the Fabono? Because if you are looking for one of the people in hot waters currently, it is DJ Lord on a bus, of course. Man is in deep waters. What is it about? He is clashing with Stonebwoy and his people right after the just ended Accravaganza. I have all the details here live on Roland Report. So if you're watching, thanks for spending time with me. Make sure you subscribe, share your views in the comment section. Let me say big ups to you. Big ups to Officer Desert, who is helping me with the production, as well as Shagzy and Telekwashi Ad Market, also holding me down. So straight into the conversation. Over the weekend, that was when Accravaganza, sponsored by Guinness Ghana Limited, was held at the Good Park Accra Mall. I and my boss, that is the manager of Shatawale, Sami Flex, we were there to have fun and enjoy ourselves. And on the night, we witnessed so many performances. From the likes of Mekwikwe, to Kojo Manuel, to Lamem Gang, to Joey B, to Stonebwoy. We witnessed all these sets to the core, even to the last end of the show, before we signed out, went into our homes and slept. But after, the conversations after this particular event is what we are going to talk about today. So 2 days after that particular show, that was when Kojo Manuel came to write something. And he said, we need to have this conversation about artists and their relationship with DJs and MCs at events. When you guys are ready, let me know. The moment he made this particular statement, so many people had their own reservations about it. Some were asking questions. What is Manuel talking about? Where is this conversation coming from? What might have triggered this conversation? Then lo and behold, DJ Lord, who was also an official DJ for the event, also came with a long post. And that is what has generated lots and lots and lots of conversation. This is what DJ Lord said. He said, I need to address something that happened at the just ended Accravaganza. This particular issue is a troubling display of disrespect and industry politics that can't be overlooked. Ochra, he has something to explain on the just ended Accravaganza. Na ye see any de yanka ho asem a yanhwe ye tete ho saa na enia betu ni. Let's continue. This is way beyond individual sentiment. Or patch say we na asem na obeka no. It is way beyond individual feelings. Say wo feelings bi a fa hye obotom. During my DJ set alongside Mekwikwe, I included some essential tracks of Shatawale into our playlist, an artist whose music forms a backbone of any Ghanaian musical experience. Ochra, when he was playing with Mekwikwe, he infused some back-to-back Shatawale into his playlist, an artist whose repertoire serves as a solid backbone for events in Ghana. Ochra Shatawale's music there. A band say nyoma yebo event ase party ase birthday ase edigi eni dia. Ne nyom ne de ayese nchene. Eni esichiri. we fear aduane mu a enye de. He says, okay, an artist whose music forms the backbone of any Ghanaian musical experience. The crowd's energy confirmed we were on the right track until a top board official of the show intervened. And here, say Trudiane Yodia underline a top board official. First, underline the statement about Shatawale. Then now, underline, take note of this particular line too, because it will play a long role or a good role in the conversation that we are going to have. A top board official of the show intervened. At the behest of Stonebwoy's management, I was instructed to cease playing Shatawale's music immediately. At the behest of Stonebwoy's management. Ochra, this top board official that came to intervene did so on the instructions or on the direction of Stonebwoy's management for him to cease playing Shatawale songs. Can you imagine? My brother, I can't even imagine. Given my background as a DJ, this is obviously disrespectful and unprofessional. Although I have a great deal of respect for Stonebwoy and everything he has accomplished over the years, and I have done everything in my capacity to support his music, this management decision is wrong. Just so you know, no headline act has the authority over a DJ selection for non-performing artists. This things took another bad turn when Stonebwoy's team suddenly decided they wanted Stonebwoy to perform, despite the fact that I had just begun playing with Kojo Manuel within our allotted slots. This isn't just about me feeling disrespected. There are much more bigger problems here. Artist management keep overstepping their boundaries, acting like they are in charge of everything. DJs and MCs keep getting treated as unimportant, even though we are the ones who keep the energy going and make sure events run smoothly. And the worst of it all, personal beefs between artists is now being used to control what music gets played at events, which makes the whole industry look petty. Until we address these power imbalances, Ghana's music industry will remain stuck in petty rivalries rather than progressing as the professional ecosystem we deserve. What happened at Accravaganza wasn't just about me, but rather about every professional who's ever been treated as disposable in our industry. The change starts with calling it out. And this is the conversation that was raised by DJ Lord. You see, I will find time and dissect his statement very well. But after making this particular statement, of course, so many people came at him. And he back to back, trust the beam natives. To the extent that by the Dichumwa, who happens to be the PRO of Stonebwoy, also was granted an interview on DJ Slim's The Street is Watching. And she also said that what DJ Lord is talking about is a lie. According to Bade Chumwa, none of her team members or Stonebwoy's team members instructed DJ Lord to stop playing Shatawale songs. Now, after this is what has been going on in the space, back-to-back conversation as far as this particular stop playing Shatawale songs is concerned. So after Kojo Manuel's tweet, DJ Lord has also come. In fact, Chief Styles, who also happens to be the manager of Stonebwoy, also called DJ Lord on stage, like on phone, for them to have a conversation on what he was alleging. And that conversation, fortunately or unfortunately, has been brought to the light. This is what transpired. So, even with that, DJ Lord, this is what Chief Styles, after the conversation on phone with DJ Lord, came to say. He said, just got off the phone with DJ Lord, and he admitted it was a lady from the organizers that walked up to him to say Stonebwoy's team will not be happy with him playing Wale songs. And just like that, you ran with it. Come on, bro, think. And DJ Lord also came. I have been faultless all my years in this industry, and I have no reason to fabricate stories. The Guinness representative explicitly relayed to us, verbatim from her phone, that Stonebwoy's team wasn't comfortable with Shatta back to back. I am simply sharing what occurred. And DJ Lord is also here again to say, this isn't about Stonebwoy. It is about how his management treated me. Critiquing unprofessional behavior isn't synonymous to hating. I respect the artist, but accountability matters. Peace. And to the people who were accusing DJ Lord of driving this agenda for publicity, one of them came to say, I hope you are getting the attention you want, brother. Enjoy it. And DJ Lord also came to, of course, post his portfolio. 3 different occasions, like various occasions when he's won DJ of the year, among other laurels, saying, to hell with the so-called attention. Go me. And that's Shatta Wale kind. You don't know me, you for go. But then, for me, I have some few things I would want us to talk about. And it is about this whole conversation about DJ Lord and what it entails. From the very beginning of this conversation, it is clear. It is very clear how DJ Lord made the statement and how it was interpreted. To DJ Lord, he said a top official from the organizing board came to speak to him on the behest of Stonebwoy's team. So, I believe it is no different from what Chief Styles is saying. Because, yes, unless you did not read his initial message very well, his initial message has been the same as what he's been saying, like even after. That yes, an organizer or a member of the organizing team came to him to say that Stonebwoy is here, so stop playing Shatta Wale songs. And another statement that he made is that, yes, Shatta Wale's music is just like a wampum Jenny. When you go for events and you want to entertain the crowd and you play about 20 minutes with that Shatta Wale song, well, any wala. But my own is that, is what he's saying false? And to me, see, is it false? Can it not happen? My answer to that question is yes, it can happen. But how was this communicated? Because you see, I've always maintained that if this conversation is coming from fans, oh, don't play this song here, don't play that song here. Sometimes it is understandable. And like he said in his statement, even for playing Shatta Wale songs, the reaction from the crowd suggested they were doing a good job. So my own is that, if you're a DJ and you are having a session, and you play a certain song and the crowd says, we don't want it. Stop it. You are giving somebody something. The person says, I don't want it. Why do you continue to do it? You have to stop. But this time, I know Lord is pissed because to him, the people he was serving us at that time loved what he was doing. But somebody with his feelings somewhere came to tell him that, Charlie, stop playing these or this person's songs. Maybe that is the reason why he is pissed. Now, Vade Chuma, who happens to be the PRO of Stonebwoy, is also daring DJ Lord to mention the name of the person.
May there DJ Lord, who amongst team no, ene beka kire no wo soro ho se onjai Shatawale nyumbo. Performance back yede Larusso ebaye, Too Tough ebaye, Sina So ebaye. Even a hot worker when you free Jamaica crampo no, or man opportunity emane ebe shining was stage ni so. Why you so much into the craft now? Or rehearsing or ne ogunskele mu ball live omo ye freestyling. Abba stage ni so no nwenya adaje say ye me kanche wo DJ Lord say embo Shatawale nyuma na. She said your performances ne koye. And all that we hear today, is not to say, oh, it is this tweet to say we stopped you from playing with set pieces. The next post, offer nipa kro beka asasem ni gu na sum ne entuja. Secondly, ask the organizers of Accravaganza. Say enyo omo no mo be frɛ yen ya na because yen ne order say yen stop it manual performance.
And the leaked conversation between Chief Styles and DJ Lord is also online. As to how it got online there, for me, I saw it on the page of K Studios, who happens to be Stonebwoy's creative director, leaking that particular conversation. And according to DJ Lord too, even that conversation has been ducted. When I say ducted, I mean after the recording, Yaya the cut and join. Yaya the skirt and blouse. And this is what K Studios wrote to the video that he posted. That is the audio visual that he posted. He said, let the truth be clear. DJ Lord claimed Stonebwoy's management asked him to stop playing certain songs. But this cause proves it was the organizers, not the team. The facts speak for themselves. And DJ Lord gave this response. He says, recording without consent, selective editing, that's not how respectful communication works. I spoke openly in trust. Let's not twist words to fit narrative. So you see, in all circumstances, you can clearly see that some people are suspecting an agenda. Because yes, according to them, DJ Lord plays for King Promise. So they think that is the reason why Lord would want to say some of these things to, as it were, tarnish the image of Stonebwoy. But this is what I also have to say, as somebody who was also present on the night. I was there with Sammy Flex, and he can attest to the fact that even when we were there, we heard Shatawale's songs. And one interesting thing about this whole conversation is that whilst there, we had some people who belong to the event coming to tell us how angry DJ Lord and Manuel are. Why? Yes, you munjai Shatawale nyumbo. They told us in our faces. And even after, for us, we knew that, oh, that conversation where he said binyan, because the DJ that is playing his set, you are not the one who employed him. And two, this is not Stonebwoy live in your friends a good park. This is Accravaganza. He is the headliner of the show, all right. But does the show belong to him? No. So for you to go and say stop playing this person's songs, then tell the person not to play any other song again. And if indeed Lord is also doing an agenda for King Promise, then why not play King Promise's song back to back to back, but play Shatawale's song? Or even in his statement, why did he not mention King Promise to add him to the conversation, but mention Shatawale? It means that, like he said, there is a conversation that we need to have. It may probably not come from Stonebwoy's management, maybe. But for a top official of the organizing body to feel some way to come and tell Lord to stop playing a certain artist and hear Shatta Wale's songs because Stonebwoy is there, it's uncalled for. And that it is on that score that I would want to support the reason why DJ Lord is coming out. Because in coming out, what it means is that now, if the goalpost is not shifted, if the agenda is not shifted to, a plot to tarnish Stonebwoy's image, there's a bigger issue we must have. And that is one thing that we are talking about. Personally, I've had a personal encounter even with Kojo Manuel during one of our shows. I won't lie, I took microphone from him. Yes, and it was because Shatta Wale was built to performance at that time. And during that time, I think they were also having their set. And you see this problem. Yesterday, I said on Showbiz Daily that most of the times, it is the problem of the organizers. Because if you have a very good stage manager, to us, after Kojo Manuel got pissed, he came to complain to me, and I explained the situation to him. And after, he understood perfectly and did not come out with any, like, he understood where I was coming from, and he even understood why that thing happened. So you see, the organizers, I believe, should also come and respond to these allegations. Because, you see, for whatever it is, if we don't stop this now, they say bad things that happen that is not checked by elders becomes tradition. They become tradition. If bad things happen and the elders do not check and we leave it to chance, tomorrow it will become a tradition. And today it is Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. Tomorrow it may affect another artist and he may get on stage and they will tell you that don't play this person's song, don't play that person's song. And he may not help us as an industry. This is just my bet on this particular conversation. But then, Team Stonebwoy are saying this is an agenda. Lord is a bad person. Well, unfortunately, that is the name he is bearing. As well as Kojo Manuel for also collaborating on this story. But one person who I'm also waiting for to hear his side of the story is Mekwikwe. Because this whole conversation started when Lord was playing with Mekwikwe. And in his statement, he said that when he was playing with Mekwikwe, that was when he was instructed to cease playing Shatta Wale songs. And again, the next one when he was playing with Kojo Manuel, that was when they had to cut their set. These are two different conversations. That's damn. You wouldn't mix it up. You treat it separately, analyze it very well, and know where the problem is coming from and find solution to it. Maybe you also have some 2 cents to share in this conversation. Let me hear from you. Share your views in the comment section. My name is Roland Amati. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!